Hi, I'm Paula and this is Fitness Pilates by Paula walking workout. So all the way through the month we've been talking about walking, the posture, the alignment, and now you've been going and hopefully we'll continue on. Let's look at what we can do to help in a style of Fitness Pilates that'll help strengthen and mobilize those muscles. So we're going to stand up nice and tall, our hips facing forward and our abdominals in nice and tight. We're going to create tension in between the legs and making sure we're tight here on the inner thighs and all the way down through to the inner parts of your calves. Shoulders relaxed and down, head up nice and tall, looking forward. Now turn your toes to the corners of the room or 10 to 2 on the clock and lift your heels and sit them right underneath your hips. From here, we raise our arms up, and as we raise our arms up, we lengthen and lift our rib cage, and we lower down, and we breathe in, and we exhale and lower. We breathe in, exhale and lower. 2 more times. Keep those abdominals in tight. Breathe in, exhale and lower. 1 more time. Breathe in. And exhale and lower. Now very gently start to roll the shoulders individually, trying to keep those abdominals tight but keep a little bit of rotation. And just keep the arms long and strong and lift from the shoulder. Okay? Moving down to the feet, I want you to start to pedal through the feet. And by pedaling, I want you to try and keep your hips nice and stable and forward, but almost bend from the legs and the knees and push your heels into the floor. So almost exaggerating that movement, pushing forward, keeping those hips facing forward as well. Push the heels down into the floor and start to activate the calf muscles. And we keep doing this enough repetitions and then we move on. So with our arms, we're going to raise them to the centre and we're going to open them up and start to think about activating the muscles at the upper part of the back. Think about raising your arms to shoulder height and then just drawing them out and squeezing the shoulder blades. At this point, try not to hunch the shoulders, keep those shoulders down. Let's think about 2 more times. All the way out and try and lengthen as we go. Fantastic. At this point here, now slide 1 foot away and slide it back. Now you can be wearing bare feet. You can be wearing socks like me, or you can have your trainers on. If we are having our trainers, you might just want to point and flex the foot. And you might not want to slide. So keep those hips forward and we're just going to point and lengthen out the legs. And then we're going to think about the hips and our balance. So we're going to stand up nice and tall, create that nice posture position. And we're going to think about drawing our legs all the way around. And then we change the weight and we move into a half circle position. Now, when you do walk for a length of time, of course, the range of movement is forward and the plane is in a forward position. If at this point you want to keep your foot in contact with the floor and draw a nice half circle, that's fine. So our walking plane of movement is forward generally. But you have to remember, you have obstacles in your way, curbs, people, sidestepping, 1 more either time. So it is important to work the outer parts of the hip for balance and stability. Now just start to pedal through the feet and start to swing the arms as we go. Try to be opposite knee, opposite arm. And then we're going to go back and try to raise. So as you lift your foot, this is a little bit of coordination. We start to think about being long and strong, but our balance as well. So we're pushing and driving the heel, and we're thinking about our range of movement in the arms. Now, of course, if your range isn't as big as mine, start slow and build up. Give me 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Wonderful. Now back to the balance. Hips are forward. So I want you to put the weight into one leg. Now if you need to hold on, grab a chair, grab a wall, a sofa, and we're going to lift our leg up to 90 degrees. And then we're going to take that down, change over, get the weight, transfer and lift. Now when we lift, try and make sure that you're bringing your knee up nice and high. Lengthen out that leg there that you're standing on, but again, I'll take a bent leg. Take it down. Go again. Lift. Think about being tall through the move, and then gently lower down. Transfer the weight, balance, lift. Nice and controlled. Again, you can bring the arms up if you wish. You can take them higher if you wish. As you progress with the workout, you will be able to maybe start here. Just think about balance. Then as you get better at the balance, you might be able to bring your arms up. And if you get even better at the balance that you can hold for longer, you may be able to take the arms higher. But remember about your posture being nice and tall. Change over last time. Again, you might just want your arms over to the side. But balance is really important, because when we're walking, we are literally standing on one leg all the way up to the top. Wonderful. Just shake those legs out a little bit. So now with our arms, we're going to bring them in front, and we're going to take one of our hands and we're going to open it like a gate, look behind us, and then bring it back to the front. Leave the arms where they are, change and look behind you. So this move here is all about rotation of the spine. And when we walk, we do use our mobilization of the upper body. So it's really important that we don't get stiff. Open. We're going to finish one more time. Lovely. And then you might just want to bring those arms down and circle the shoulders round, keeping that lovely posture as we go. So moving back down to the legs now. So we're going to go into a little bit of a squat. So we're going to push our bottom back and raise and counterbalance our arms. And then push up through those legs, push those hips forward. Push the heels to the floor and drive. So now I'm starting to activate your quads at the front and our glutes at the back. So we're going to start to squeeze the front of the leg muscles when we raise to the top. And here we squeeze our bottom as well. So push down. Again, this depends on how strong you are, how deep you want to go. So from the front again, make sure that our knees have got a slight gap. Stand up tall. One more. So let's put those moves together. We're going to work on this leg. We're going to sweep it forward. We're going to keep it in contact with the floor. Swing it all the way around. You're going to change, move to the other side. You're going to then balance and lift that knee up. Hold, place the arms where you want to. And then slowly change. It's up to you how long you want to hold. But try to keep those hips nice and stable as we go. Down into your squat. So we're going to go down and up. Think about the moves. Push and squeeze the glutes at the back. Let's repeat. Go back to this leg here. We slide. If you want to keep that leg off the floor, you can. Change over, move across. Only go when you're ready. Wonderful. Knee lift. Again, lift and hold your balance. Your balance is key to start with. Then you can add your arms however you want them to be. Standing on one leg also helps with the proprioception on your ankles. It makes your ankles nice and strong. Lengthen out those legs. Do whatever you want to do with the arms. We've got the squats coming. You will raise the heart rate a little bit as well. Squats, take it down and lift. Squeeze. Go again. Gently. Push the heels into the floor and lift. One more time. We're going to go up to the upper body. We're going to take those arms and we're going to take one and open the gate. Rotate. All this is from a standing position as well. And this will help you before your walk. This will help you after your walk. This will help you on the days when you're even doing a lighter active recovery. And then roll the shoulders. Now this time we're going to tuck our chin down and then we're going to raise. We're going to tuck our chin, keep our abdominals in tight, and we're going to raise. Now I'm going to start to look at your back now. So just take things steady. So we're going to tuck our chin and we're going to then start to arch the upper part of the back. And we're going to let our arms go down towards our knees and we're going to start to curve the back. You're going to start to push the arms out to the side like 2 letter C's and you're going to arch, keep your chin tucked. And then you're going to look up at me all the way and push your bottom out behind you and almost flatten your back. Now reverse the move all the way up to the top. Now relax and roll the shoulders, tuck the chin and reverse, engineer the move. So tuck the chin, push your tummy towards your back as you arch and articulate your spine. Now the first couple of moves, now look up and flatten, push your back down into a lovely flat position. Now again, this takes a bit of practice. So you might find, tuck your chin, reverse the move all the way up to the top. You might find that the first 2 or 3 are really stiff and rigid. We go again, we tuck the chin. Take it all the way down. Let the hands just float towards the knees and then start to push the elbows out. And then you can start to flatten out the back and look up. Now again, if we're quite stiff in the back area, this kind of move might be a little bit tricky. So we need to tell the body, tuck the chin and reverse. We're only getting the body to do what it's designed to do. Roll the shoulders down, look up if you wish. One more time, tuck the chin. Push that upper part of the back out like you're hunchbacked and then start to lower gently. Get the abdominals to do the work. Tuck your chin and then lengthen and look up. Wonderful. Now from here, let's just do a cat and a cow. So we're going to arch our back and flatten our back. Now, if you're down here for too long and you need to come out of the move, just come out of the move. Very simple. We're doing one more and we're coming all the way up to the top. So tuck your chin, arch and articulate your spine, start to lift. This helps the lower back. All the way up to the top and relax. Lovely. We're going to go back to the legs. So stand tall and take your right leg or any leg forward. Now I'm going to turn to the side because what I want to see is you sweep your leg back and then lift it behind. Sweep it forward from the hip, sweep it back and then push behind. So at this point here, I'm opening up your hip flexors and activating your glutes, making them strong. Sweep, point the toe all the way back. Now if you're not sure what should be happening here, place your hand on your glutes and your hip. Forward. So what I don't want to see happen is that you actually lean forward with the move. So I want you to stay in that nice upright position and work the hips. So just walk them through and we're going to change sides. Again, hold on if you need to. So sweep your leg forward, hands on the hips if you need to check that you're not leaning forward, and then squeeze, lift up through the chest, sweep, point the toe, all the way back and keep that in a nice linear fashion. Try not to have your leg kicking out to the side. Try and get that leg almost to 6 o'clock behind you. So point that leg up and slowly back. And again, this will open up all those muscles at the front of the hips. Remember, if we do a lot of sitting in between times, the hip flexors will shorten and the glutes at the back will switch off. Walk things through. Wonderful. Guys, this is looking fantastic. Okay, so let's think about the arms now. We're going to bring the arms up and we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and we're going to bring the arms down. Palms facing the tops of the leg. Palms facing the floor. Squeeze the shoulders back. And again, from here, keep this center column nice and strong and tight. Lift and squeeze. One more time. Really think about what you're doing, what is moving, what is stiff, how it feels. So now let's go back to our roll down. So look 45 degrees up and tuck your chin, and then start to articulate your spine all the way down and lengthen when we get there. So I'm not teaching you anything new. I just want you to feel the difference. Start to tuck and reverse the move. Shoulders back and down and looking up. Let's go again. Tuck, shoulders forward, arch the upper part of your back all the way down, and then lengthen the spine. This is just generally a very good move to start to wake those muscles up, all the way up to the top, shoulders down. Now we're going to stay there, so tuck your chin down. Think about working every little part of the move. Think about every part of your back. Lengthen, push back, bottom away, head up and look. Now just bring yourself to a gaze where you're looking straight down at the floor, pushing your heels to the floor and keeping a slightly bent posture. Take your right arm and you're going to thread it through the gap you've created in your opposite arm. And you're going to thread it through and start to add a bit of rotation. Have your palm facing up to the ceiling and look at your fingertips. Bring them back through and change arms. So put the other one through the gap and add a bit of rotation. You are the judge of how that feels. Lovely. So I've just added some moves together there. So let's do one more either side. So take the arm all the way through. Again, this might feel really quite tough in the morning, but if you do it at night time, you'll have always been moving around throughout the day. You might be more freedom around the joints and muscles. They might be warmer. They move better when they're warm. So now both hands on the tops of the leg. Reverse the move all the way up to the top. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And gently, gently bring the shoulders down. Okay, now we're going to cross the arms over and almost complete the first part of that move. And then we're going to open up and work the opposite way. Swallow dive forward, cross the arms over and open. Now just bring your thoughts back to the walking aspect of this workout. When we're walking, we've talked about having really good posture and standing tall, and that enables us to utilize our whole lung capacity, especially when walking up hills. Two more. All the way round and open. Really emphasize the move last time. And we're going to go back to opening up the gate. So stand up tall, arms up, open. Now hopefully that third time through should feel a little bit easier. And again, this workout is going to be available for you to press and play at any time. One more time. We're going to go back into our squat. So we're going to bring our arms to the side, up and push. One more. And then we're just going to finish on our backward sweeps of our legs. So we're going to take our pressure onto one side, point and sweep. Slow and steady, balance if you wish. Point and sweep. Lift and sweep. Change legs when you're ready. Get your balance. Abdominals in tight. Hips forward. Leg lift. And sweep back. So this is glute work. Leg lift and sweep. Now remember to keep your control through all of the exercises. And just walk through the feet for me. So just walk through the feet where we started. Just mobilize those and let's start to move the shoulders in a circle. And then we start to hold the feet flat to the floor and we're starting to really roll those shoulders. And hopefully they'll roll a little bit better. If you're unsure, place your hands and just start to think that you're a canoeist. And at this point, keep your hips nice and still. So fix the lower half of your body and just start to mobilize those shoulders. I really hope you enjoyed that. Remember, press and play whenever you feel the need. And if you want to join us online at any point, you are very welcome. Just direct message me and let me know you want to come and join the team. Hope you enjoyed that. I will see you very soon, and enjoy your walking.